Initial greetings, introduction. In this lesson, we'll give you suggestions about how to start and end a simple conversation. We will look at informal and semi-formal greetings here and look at more formal or traditional greetings in a later lesson. There is a variety of ways to greet someone or some people informally. The one everyone knows sooner or later is hello, which is rendered with literally
你好
which you can say when just making a casual greeting as opposed to a formal one. Slightly warmer perhaps is 你好吗. Ma at the end of the sentence, by the way, acts like a question marker. Questions and answers are introduced in another lesson. The reply to this might be I am well.
我很好我很好
How about you?
你呢 你呢
If you are greeting someone after a long interval, you can use the phrase introduced at the beginning of this course. I haven't seen you for a long time.
好久不见好久不见
Another common casual conversation opener is How's it going?
怎么样了怎么样了
MW stands for measure word. Chinese uses measure words much more than English does. We have a flock of sheep, a sheaf of papers, but we won't complicate matters yet with a digression into measure words. Nor indeed will we complicate matters with the thorny use of le just yet. Just as in English-speaking countries, people greet each other, often in passing, with a cheerful good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good morning.
早上好早上好
Note that there is no accent over shang. Zhao shang is an example of a two-syllable word with zhao meaning early and shang meaning up. However, zhao shang is a word in its own right, and the tone change is just something else to learn. You will hear a lot about two-syllable words in upcoming lessons and also about tone changes. Early,
早早
up,
上上
good afternoon,
下午好下午好
under,
下下
noon.
午午
When you will learn numbers, the word for 5 sounds the same and looks the same in pinyin as the word for noon, but will have a different character. Numbers will be introduced in a later lesson. Good evening.
晚上好晚上好
Late.
晚晚
Up.
上上
The most common way to take your leave is the equivalent of see you again. Goodbye.
再见再见
Again.
再再
Meet.
见见
Within the family, in other words, going to sleep in the same house, is when you will say good night.
晚安晚安
Late.
晚晚
Quiet.
安静安静
But you wouldn't normally say this at work, for instance. I have also heard Chinese folk perfectly familiar with bye-bye. When answering a call, Chinese people are more likely to say hello.
喂喂
If you want to greet a bunch of people, say when you walk into a room, you can say hello everyone.
大家好大家好
Big
大大
family.
家家
And so, finally, to personalized greetings. If you know the person's name, then you can use it when saying hello. But you need to know that Mr. Jones in Chinese is Jones Mr. In other words, the name comes before the greeting, the reverse of the English order. So we say, "Hello, Mr. Jones, how are you?"
全生先生你好吗？全师先生你好吗？
Jones,
全师
Mr.
先生